No, yeah, content ID match or not, I don't really care. At least it's something else to listen to. I like how the game isn't even made to be played in this resolution. So the fucking black bar is not even displaying right.
What resolution did you set it at?
I've just got it maxed out. I was trying to stretch as a screen, but...
Attention all survivors. Exodus military base speaking. We can't hold back anymore.
Damn.
Our last plane will now leave for Refuge Harbor, where an evacuation ship will depart. We urge all survivors to head there now.
I need a car. Any car.
Any car. They're actually getting fancy with cutscenes and now stuff too, which is kind of weird.
This game has an amazing story now compared to the original.
The original was just like press W and click on things, I guess. But it's pretty much the same thing as the others. Yeah. So... Alright, so, I mean, if you're familiar with Earn to Die, it's basically the same thing, just more of it. You drive a car, you run zombies down, you try to make it as far as possible, you get more money to go even further. It's also along the lines of the Toss the Turtle games and whatnot. No scooters, though. None that I've seen. $48 whole dollars. We had 4 more on top of that. Oh, buddy. We might have been able to get some tires, but instead we're going to go for the engine. The engine will give you a little bit of fuel efficiency, so it makes it go further anyways. Not to mention the speed and the ramming capability it gives you. Actually made it to the first tunnel. Oh, that's the next car. We don't get that just yet. It'd help if I would actually spend some money, but that brought us up to 200. We can do a couple upgrades. We'll do the tires and probably the trainee. Of course, you have your engine, your transmission, your tires, your gun, your jet boost, your armor. I think the armor is relatively new, though. I don't think they had that in previous titles. And then your fuel, of course.
Consider yourself to be the leading authority on this game, Reviking?
There's only a couple of things that I consider myself the leading authority on. Pizza.
Is that it?
Is what it?
You said pizza, and you didn't keep listing.
Pizza? Pizza sounds good. You got some? What kind of pizza you got, Grimith?
You said a couple of things, goddammit. Pizza's only one thing.
Oh, was I talking about something else?
Son of a bitch.
I'm sorry, you distracted me with pizza. Little Caesars and their $5 pizzas. Those are disgusting. What kind of pizza do you like? The kind without cheese, I'm guessing.
We had this conversation. Oh, you're just trying to make like live commentary like during a broadcast conversation, even though you already know the answer to this?
Yes, Grimith, I am that hard up for something to talk about. I'm going to ask you to repeat the conversation that we had about pizza and cheese.
Well,
No, I don't even want to. I don't want to even hear your fucking bullshit about scraping cheese off your pizza.
you're just completing the conversation for me. I don't even need to be here.
You don't need to scrape cheese off a pizza either.
I don't scrape it off. I pull it off with my fingers.
That's so much worse.
Why the fuck would I scrape it off? Is it like, well, I don't have any use for this thing that scrapes ice off my windows because we hardly ever get ice here. We just put it on the fucking pizza.
You use an ice scraper? What the fuck?
Of course not. I use my fingers. Like, the pizza gets made, and then if I'm not interested in the cheese in the pizza, if I'm only interested in a little bit, then I peel it off the pizza.
You're fucking savage.
I'm a savage. Well, I mean, look at my facial hair.
I don't see it.
You're not looking.
I don't know. I don't keep updated with your fucking facial hair.
Why not? My facial
Does it
hair
have a
has its
Twitter
own
account?
Twitter. Yes.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna ask.
It has its own subreddit too.
Will it give me a retweet?
I mean, it depends.
Do I gotta show my beard first?
If it's interested in what you got.
I'd probably be surprised. It's been quite some time since I've shaved.
Okay. Congratulations. Me too.
Okay, we finally got our first fuel tank. Finally. Of course, we missed the second one. So, the only thing we need armor
Anyway, I
and our
didn't mean to
gun.
distract you. Why don't you go back to educating me on the various nuances, the technical aspects of Earn to Die. Exodus. Do Exodus, or whatever the fuck.
Well, actually, this is the only one I haven't played through. I think I beat all the other ones before I ever recorded or streamed any of them. I played through a little bit of this one. So there's stuff you can buy with money you get. And you buy stuff and then you can go further. The further you go, the more money you get. You see where this is going?
And so, whenever you go really far, you get more money. But I'm noticing that you can't buy the vehicles in this one. They're just given to you after, like, certain level completion.
Yeah, so once you get through, I would say this would be like the first mission. And I keep missing that fucking jump. This would be the first mission area. Once you get to the next, I guess, zone it would be called, you unlock the next vehicle. And then you can start leveling it up. You don't necessarily have to unlock everything on this one to get to the next one, but every little bit helps.
So what all kind of crazy vehicles you got? I noticed like a DeLorean was then?
No, it's just like a Crown Vic squad car, and then there's like a gel van of some sort.
What? Do I put it in my hair?
Gel van. A Yale van, and I bet you there's other vehicles that are hidden, because it was kind of hinting at that. It looked like in the opening cutscene they were driving an ICBM launcher onto a plane or something.
Neat.
Yeah, that's neat.
You were making a joke about the acronym. See, I wasn't even doing that.
I don't even know where the fuck you're going with the conversation now.
I just said neat, and you're like,
I was being...
Which reminded me of the whole NEAT acronym. Thanks for that, by the way.
Oh god, here we go again. Can we just forget that time in our lives?
I mean, I try, but every time I try to forget something, you just keep reminding me. I'm really good at that.
No matter what I try to do, I just can't convince you that I have a bad memory. I can't remember anything.
You keep saying that. And you're right. You can't convince me.
Well, you keep doing crazy shit like screaming about the Jews in my fucking chat, so how am I supposed to forget about something like that?
Where the fuck did that come from?
Me? Where the fuck did that come from?
Why are you gonna bring that up?
Oh, don't even try that now. That's what I should be saying.
I mean, that is so rude. You're calling on that. God.
I didn't even touch on the fucking American Indian thing. Then I think you're just fucking with me.
Oh, so hating on the Jews is not as bad as hating on Native Americans? I see how it is after all the Jews have been through.
No, what the fuck? Not the Jews.
I mean, that's what you're saying.
No,
it
sounds
like the thing.
No, what I'm saying is it's because the Indian thing was even more out of left field than the fucking Jew thing to begin with. I didn't expect.
My logic was very sound and reasonable. I failed to see what was wrong with it.
Yeah, I hear a lot of people yell about the Jews and whatnot, but they don't like turn on a swivel and go right to American Indians right afterwards.
I didn't turn on the American Indians. In order for me to turn, that would have meant that I had to have a change in attitude.
No. I don't mean changing your attitude. I mean changing the subject. Like you were going on about Jews one minute, and then the next minute you're going on about American Indians.
I wasn't going on about them. It was an eminently reasonable tangent. I merely said that I was qualified to say mean things about the Native Americans due to my Cherokee ancestry.
Stop fucking with me.
In your own video archive. Whichever video you were recording at the time, probably something to do with Mad Games.
Well, you were well, when you first fucking started, you were. Well, but then you said the same thing about the Jews, though, right? Right. You claim Jewish heritage, and then you do the same thing.
Yes, I have Jewish heritage, but then again, the Native Americans weren't involved in usury. They didn't lend you like 97,000 beads.
So I bought a lot of stuff in the game so far, and I'm almost through this first section.
Hey, maybe the Jews have like a bank account here and Earn to Die 2 Exodus. You can engage in some more usury.
You're really in love with that word, aren't you?
You know? No, I'm not. There's only room in my heart for one person, and his name.
I know it's either going to be Cena or Lethal.
I couldn't keep a straight face. Motherfucker. If I didn't have voice activation on, that would have been easier.
And now you see the flaws in voice activation.
I know, fuck. Everything was going great until I started laughing.
So let's buy some armor.
But no, I'm interrupting you for the discourse of the game. Enlighten me, oh wizened one.
Does this really seem like a game that has that much nuance? You're just being sarcastic and facetious.
It's the order in which you buy things that determines how far you can go in any given one. I mean, what if I want to optimize my Earn to Die ratio?
So now I just feel like you're making fun of me.
Yes, making fun of you.
Being pedantic, you're being sarcastic, you're being facetious. This is just too fucking much.
But shit. Oh great, alright. Here's a logical question. How does this guy haul his dune buggy back to the garage to fill it up with fuel after the end of every day?
You know, I was thinking about that when I was testing this out yesterday. Because, I mean, you get further and further, obviously, and then you just run out of fuel. I don't know.
Oh,
maybe...
you get further and... Okay.
Well, maybe there's like
a pulley system?
I was going to say an apocalyptic... Oh, fuck, I can't even say the fucking word. You get me worked up.
Apocalyptic, perhaps?
Tow truck service, yes.
Why doesn't he just, like, fucking shoot the guy driving the tow truck and drive to the next, like, waypoint?
Because he's got to have somebody to fucking bring him to the one after that.
Maybe he should stop running out of fuel. Has he thought about, like... Maybe he can carry, like, a portable fuel tank, like, and then just, like, fill it up again. Or is it, like, a fuel-injected service, and that's why he has to bring it back to the garage?
I'm not sure. I'm guessing you could get fuel tanks, but... maybe he's got to get through all the armor for that. And he can't.
Oh, okay.
Ah!
Well, that makes sense.
Perfect sense, sure.
You know, I just figure if we live in a world where the gun automatically aims and fires at zombies, then maybe he can just bring along, you know, some extra fuel tanks here.
Oh, why do that when I can just make the fuel tank bigger? Yuck.
Well, you're throwing away all this money on it. Yeah, I'd think that like a portable fuel tank, like a 5-gallon thing, would be cheaper. But then again, I don't know what the mile-to-gallon ratio is on this motherfucking dune buggy.
Well, who the fuck's even taking the money?
Probably the same tow truck service. Like, someone's got to be running this garage, right? It looks pretty good.
We've got a lot of fuel, that's for damn sure.
Like, what I want to know is, who's the dumb fuck that's paying you?
Maybe the federal government. That's who we were talking to earlier, but I don't even remember a damn thing that the opening intro had in it. I just remember a plane with a missile truck driving onto it. The second garage. And we get the cruiser.
Motherfucker? Who's the motherfucker that keeps, like, stocking, like, the pathway with, like, barrels and, like, boxes, like, every single fucking day? Like, oh, that dune buggy wrecked all of our shit again. Just need to fill it back up.
Maybe we're just... maybe...
Is it Groundhog Day?
Well, I was going to say maybe he's got some crazier form of a flux capacitor and he's just jumping from alternate dimension to alternate dimension.
Then why are the days continuing to progress?
Oh, maybe he's keeping track himself? That's just the count from his clipboard, maybe?
Like, he wakes up the next day. You put your little hand in mine. Slam the radio. Well, guess I better get up.
Exactly. It's been a long time since I watched that movie. Was that the song that was playing?
Yes, it's the I Got You Babe song.
Fuck, you had to hear that every morning?
Well,
Jesus
that's what he
Christ. I wouldn't have been able to do that.
What's even the point of living?
Oh, made it up there first try. But yes, so the thing is, though, is when you get these new vehicles, they're obviously not going to be as good as the last one you just had.
Right. Which might behoove you. Maybe you can save up, like, some money before you make the switch to make the switch easier, or does it even matter? Like, what's the optimal strats here?
There is no optimal strat.
I'm also noticing that it's so incredibly expensive to upgrade the new vehicle, too, compared to the old vehicle. Now, what's the point with that? Why can't you strip off some of the old upgrades, like the gun, and put it on the new vehicle?
Or even the fucking jet engine, maybe? Yeah. Or fuck, why do that when you could just strap the buggy to the top of this thing? Or the other way around.
There you go. Yeah. The Crown Victoria carries the buggy, and when the Crown Victoria runs out of fuel, then you just drive off on the dune buggy.
That's such a horrible idea. Well, if your immersion hasn't been broken yet, I'm sure it will be once you get to the band. There's one version of this game where you get, I think it's a fire truck, But you're doing like crazy stunts and shit across the tracks of the fire truck.
There's also, of course, like the school bus that you get to drive around in one of the older Ernadais.
Yeah, the school bus too.
That's just fun. Like that's worth breaking immersion. Fun.
Driving the magic school bus through a horde of zombies, yeah.
That's right, that's the show I wanted to see in elementary school in the 90s. Up on the magic school bus, just doing like a fucking 720 backflip. To a crowd of zombies.
What was her name? Mrs. Fritz or Fritzl?
Dude, you've clearly proven that your memory's better than mine. How the fuck am I supposed to know? You're older than me, too.
Frizzle, yeah. I don't know.
I'll look it up on the internet.
Well, I think somebody already beat it to you.
Okay. Someone already beat it to me? Okay. They beat it to me.
See, I told you my memory is bad. I can't remember how certain words go together.
Valerie Felicity Frizzle. I see.
God damn it. Awesome flip, sure. Oh, I'm glad I can't, get stuck on the top of this car. You can just, at any moment, start flipping the damn thing no matter what position it's in. And apparently, I confused Mrs. Frizzle for Joseph Fritzl.
Okay.
I'm sure. No, I should probably just end that where we're going.
I mean, if you want to talk about that, that's cool, I guess.
No, I already have to have enough discussions about him with top flames.
Like, I had to look up who that was, because I'm not top.
That's Top's father.
that explains even more
Yeah.
about his, trust issues with Mal. It's not just orcs and ogres that are coming out of the tube.
Poor Top. He just sits in the basement. The only time his dad ever comes down to see him is when he forces him to play Dungeons and Dragons and impregnate him.
Well,
That escalated.
yes, it sure did. At least you're getting some intimacy there, right?
Yeah, at least he's getting some intimacy.
Yeah.
Just gotta watch out for those fucking orcs that sleep in the snow.
Those Von Habsburgs, man.
I just noticed the description or the title for the weapons that you put on your car is just gun.
Congratulations. I thought you were about to say that you just noticed that the game that you're still playing in Hitbox is Tom Clancy's Splinter Cell Blacklist.
No, I stopped caring long ago about anything.
Oh yes, about anything. That's what I hear every time we have a Fallout session.
And then I spend all of the party's currency.
You blew through more money than everyone else, including the group pool combined.
I said I had some shit I needed or I wanted.
You sure did. You sure fucking did.
Like I said, if anybody needed any currency to make do with, I had no problem taking. Because some of that stuff I didn't need. I just.
Yeah, I noticed. Hey, at least you have all that extra strength to carry it around now.
Yeah, fun fact though, I actually didn't even really need much of it.
So now you feel even worse about the decision to get it. Then.
Yeah, I was telling Mouse that after we got done playing this last Sunday. I said I've just fucking wasted 90 karma.
I heard him say that, well, if you really can't get over it, I guess we'd allow you to refund it.
Oh, I don't want to refund it, though, but I'm not going to get over it.
he just said that he would allow you to do it, and you're like, no, I need something to keep bitching about. So
Yeah.
no.
Yeah, I fucked up. I got to learn from my mistakes. God damn it.
Every fucking session, you'll just sit there and look at the character sheet and go, I could have had another point of intelligence. I could have been smarter, but I wasn't smart enough.
Isn't that ironic?
Alright, Alanis Morissette.
Trying too hard.
It's more along the lines of a dated reference, anyway. I gotta cater to old people like you.
Oh fuck! Don't even try that. I'm not that much older. Was it 2 years or something?
I don't know. I'm 21.
Oh, you shut the fuck up. 21, my dick.
I've never heard of that euphemism before. I mean, I've heard of like 86ing people. I've heard of 69ing people. I never heard of 21ing someone's dick. You like stuff it in a shot glass and like fill it with bubbly or what?
I hit it with a ball peen hammer 21 times.
That is some serious masochism.
Well, you're the one who said it.
That gives literal meaning to pain in my dick.
Fucking lie, trying to say you're 21.
Well, it wasn't much of a lie. Like, there was like a pregnant pause there where I tried to come up with some absurd age that wasn't in the teenage years.
Well, 21 is, even by itself, a little off. Well, I guess it wouldn't be too off. I just remember,
What do you remember?
Yeah, this is fun. During one of my Let's Drink streams, I think you got pretty drunk one night when I was streaming.
That doesn't happen, though. I don't imbibe alcohol.
I mean, unless you were just lying and you're a liar.
Well, that's been known to happen. Like, inform me more on what was transpired.
I don't remember. It's been so fucking long ago, and I used to drink a lot back then, of course. We just had a streak.
The only thing I remember is that I think I was, you may have been playing, like, Mountain Blade at some point, and I might have been having a few shots of vodka and coke.
Yep. It was Mountain Blade. It was because when I got all those elephants.
Yes. Your elephants that you had to
Cheat in.
to get because their cost was too exorbitant.
No, I could afford their costs, and I had the stats and everything, but you had to cheat them in because they weren't actually listed in like merchant things.
Okay.
But
that was
yeah,
the explanation.
I paid for them and everything because even if you use the debug thing, it still took the money out of your coffers. And
Your memory is so good. I'm tired of hearing your excuses. I'm holding you accountable and responsible now, just like a Japanese anime or visual novel.
What about a choose-your-own-adventure novel?
I mean, sure.
Okay.
Those eat Rev.
Those were my favorite books to have read to me.
You want me to read and choose your story? Read me a bedtime story, Grimith.
Let's go fight some monsters.
Yeah. Or as you like to say, yeah.
Yeah. The story mans.
Poor Wolfar. He's getting the constant loading stream thing. I had to set mine down to a lower resolution in order to get the show properly because hitbox.
Yeah, it's... Everybody's been screaming about hitbox today.
Hitbox.
Fucking hitbox. Fucking hitbox shit. Let's go back to Twitch. I will fucking never.
They keep saying that, these people on their high horses. I know who you are here in Revocane's chat. Fuck this shit. Go back to Twitch. They'd never be able to enjoy anything that you could ever fucking record or upload. Broadcast.
Pretty much, because everything would be fucking flagged.
I mean, you might as well just use YouTube Gaming at that point, Rev.
Well, they do the same thing.
Yeah, that's why I said you might as well just use the same thing at that
Oh,
point.
I'm sorry. I'm some fucking wizard that can tell when you're being facetious.
Oh, you do a pretty good job at it normally. I don't know. Like, and considering how
Fucking normally.
intelligent...
Normally okay, as in, if you mean never. Well, at least I'm not going, lie, sarcasm, lie.
Right, you're just going sarcasm.
Really? I didn't think I was.
I love how you just had like a serious blip there. Really? Huh, how about that?
Huh, I'll have to take a look at that.
Yeah. It's funny because you fucking did that twice whenever you were talking to Mouse and myself. You're like, really? Is that bad, huh? Oh, okay.
I'll have to go to the doctor and get that looked at.
Maybe they have some over-the-counter drugs I can take. Will you transition to the next vehicle already?
I'm fucking too busy being stuck. I can't go anywhere.
You have a fucking saw blade on the front of your vehicle. You have two. How can you not fix this?
I'm trying to wiggle it out. Wiggle. I used a wheel on the roof. Or the ceiling, I guess. It wouldn't be the roof on the inside.
You know, I'm just gonna let that one go.
Hey, I remembered it. I remembered the difference between a ceiling and a roof.
Fucking good shot. Like I said, I was gonna let that one go. I pick and choose my battles with you.
I'm doing really awful.
Well, you're the leading authority on this.
I never proclaimed that.
No, you never did. You proclaimed you were leading authority on pizza.
Yes. Yes, pizza. That's it. I didn't say anything else at all.
No, you didn't, other than, like, starting to get into what kind of pizza that I liked, and then you're like, no, I don't want to hear it.
Well, I made a mistake. Steak pizza. I made a mistake. I thought, you know.
Now, you see, now you were trying too hard to be funny there. You just forced that right in. Which is not the first time you forced something in a conversation.
Alright, this is the last time I want to hear about anything being forced into anywhere.
The last time. You take the passive out of passive aggressive. Just offense for you.
Well, that's the best defense.
So, you think we'll ever see one of these Earn to Die Flash games that has more than 3 vehicles in it?
I'm kind of hoping this one does, but I'm not going to hold my breath.
I mean, I didn't see an arrow there on the right side of the screen, so...
I didn't either, but it looks like there's still another mission between where we're at now and the final destination on the main map. But I could be wrong.
Find out next time.
Well, we did just drive over a train, so... A train rhymes with plane, and it moves things, so it might have that big missile launcher on it. I mean, my logic is sound, right?
You certainly made sounds.
That's as far as it got, though. Just noises.
About all I heard.
Well, even though everything costs a lot more, it doesn't make a difference because it seems like every new level has a higher money multiplier.
Yes, you keep getting paid more by... Like, I'm starting to wonder whether this is all a joke and you're getting paid by the same person that you buy all these things from.
It's a pretty small economy, but it works.
Well, I mean, wouldn't be the only thing that's small around here. Look at these zombies.
Oh, I was about to start getting flustered.
Didn't know you were easily embarrassed, Rev. There's something you want to talk about?
Oh, me? Oh. I thought we were talking about somebody else, but all right, yeah, sure. I don't care.
I mean, we can
I have no
talk
shame.
about Quill. We can talk about Quill.
That's going to be a thing from now on, too, isn't it? I already have a feeling.
Well, I mean, it stopped being a thing until it got brought up again, like last week. Or like maybe just like, you know, it was back on Sunday, wasn't it? Yeah.
Well, the big problem for me is that it keeps getting funnier every time I hear about it. About something I myself said, but I guess it's not what I said specifically, but the context and the situation we were in.
Right.
What?
And then your reaction to figuring out that it would be on the internet forever. Like, wait a goddamn minute.
Well, I had to swallow it down. and, and accept it. Neither one of those things sound good.
Alright. Acceptance, yeah. I can see how that would be challenging.
Especially if it's coming from a child molester.
I didn't know you were a child molester.
I wasn't talking about me.
Oh, right.
Oh, right, yeah. Here comes more faceticism. Do I gotta make a website or what?
Yeah, you're gonna have to
proof?
put a website for that. Oh, actually, you're gonna have a hard enough time because apparently there's already a faceticism.com, so...
That didn't take you long to look up.
I mean, I'm not entirely sure on the spelling of the word that you invented, so I guessed.
Excuse me?
You're excused.
In the 80s, Webster wrote the dictionaries, and it became agreed.
Oh, okay, that's who wrote the dictionaries in the 80s, Webster.
Well, didn't you see his TV show?
No?
He was,
Sounds like it was before my time.
well, that's about my time, I guess.
It is your time.
God. I forget what show he was on.
Well, he's on the WWE Network branding.
Oh,
So, you know, Raw and SmackDown and the various pay-per-views.
Webster's not a fucking wrestler.
Oh, that's what we were talking about, right.
Yeah. The D in DDT isn't for dictionary, damn it.
But there's two D's in DDT.
Oh shit, I forgot about the other one. Maybe that one.
Bam!
I wonder what that one's all about.
So you're saying there's a chance. You're really good at driving this van, Rev.
I don't know whether I'm supposed to say thanks or not.
Well, what were you taught when to respond to a compliment?
Oh, well, if you're not being sarcastic, oh, thanks. I pride myself on my excellent driving skills and Earn to Die.
I mean, I understand that the hit threshold is really high here, considering all the obstacles and zombies that are in your way. So you need to get a lot of hits on your dice.
I don't want to talk about dice rolls.
Okay, what do you want to talk about then?
Okay, we can talk about dice rolls.
Okay, let's talk about dice rolls then. We can also talk about the fact that apparently Hitbox has added a webcam feature in the bottom right corner here. Like, can I take a fucking picture using my webcam and post it as an emote in Hitbox?
I'm not sure. Yeah, they must have just added that. They said they added some new features, but...
Because it's next to the smiley faces here. Like, I'm confused as sin. Like, I click on it and, like, all of a sudden Google Chrome's like, hey, you want to allow Hitbox to use your webcam?
Yeah, apparently it can. You know, if anybody can do that, in any chat, some horrible, horrible things can come from that.
Yeah, that won't be the only thing that's coming.
Unless they link you to it or something. I don't know. That's weird. I think there's enough webcams on gaming channels and whatnot.
Mm-hmm. You've certainly railed against them.
I don't rail against them. I'm just like... I don't know. 9 times out of 10 when I'm watching somebody play a video game, I'd rather watch the game instead of them. But I don't know. That's just me.
Yes, go on with your railing. It's like it's a rail shooter.
You're not. I'm not going to let you win this.
Well, unfortunately, it's too late for that.
Shh.
You can like Team America me. Like fucking like poke my eye with your finger.
Sam Fisher.
I guess you could do that too. Gonna ask for my medical training.
I'm gonna neutralize you, and I'm gonna inform you about it right after I'm finished.
So what all are you carrying in this fucking van? Because it certainly ain't spare fuel.
Candy.
Well, you're doing a terrible job of luring these zombies into your van.
It's not candy for them.
Candy for who then?
Well, how do you know it's not for me?
Your candy?
My candy, maybe. I don't know how many
Well,
children
how
are
do
just
you
wandering
know
around.
whether it's not for you? Like you need to fucking decide.
Am I the one who's in the van driving? No, I'm not the main character of this story.
Yes, you are. You're role-playing here.
Oh, get the fuck out of here.
No. I will in a few minutes.
Role playing or fucking Earn to Die. You're crazy.
Well, I mean, die is in the title.
I really wish it wasn't.
Do you rather be earned to live or something? I mean, that just sounds just as foreboding, right?
I like the sound of Earn to Pie.
Earn to pie. Oh, that reminds me.
What? A Shaka Nugger?
Whenever you timed out, or no, wasn't it? It was while you were playing Mad Games Tycoon, like DeMarth had like joined in, and he said "Sup Nuggers," and I'm like, oh, can I fit a Shaka Nugger joke in here without force? No, not really.
Shaka Nugger fits everywhere.
Does it?
I'd like to think so.
I mean, we all should be optimistic about something.
I think he's the only person who ever keeps, like, coming back to my streams and stuff, who gets banned constantly. He's the only person that does. What the hell am I talking about?
That just goes to show that I think, as he noted at one point, because he was the one who kept making your phone ring in the Tycoon game, that he's your biggest fan. Apparently Blank Door's mine and Wi-Fi is yours.
Speaking of Blank Door, I haven't heard from him in forever.
That would be correct. I think you and I had a conversation about that in our frequent gossip train around the internet that we take occasionally.
All aboard.
As we say salacious things about people.
Oh, that's like one of my favorite words.
I know things is pretty enjoyable. Also, you need to stop ending up on your fucking back here in this damn fan. Like, fucking stay on your wheels.
Oh, I was out of fuel anyway, so it didn't matter too much.
Yeah, you were out of fuel at the same fucking spot last time. Haven't you ever heard of progress?
I'm trying, goddammit.
Sometimes your best just isn't.
That's what my mama always told me.
And how did you respond?
Please let me out of the hamper.
Oh. That was not the abusive thing I was expecting you to say, which made it funny.
Something unexpected equals comedy?
It can, yes. It can also warrant disaster.
Well, we know one other thing for sure, is you can't try too hard to be funny, because that doesn't work.
Yeah, we sure know that. Ha 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 ha.
You're the one who started that fucking joke. Don't get sarcastic with me.
Oh yeah. Now I'm the one who started the joke, and yet you're the one who keeps fucking using it. Yes, of course.
Nah. You've used it before.
Yes, I've used it before. I didn't use it before you used it.
You're the one who fucking brought it up to me.
You're the one who keeps fucking bringing it up, so I think you're the one who owns the proprietary rights to it.
New vehicle. Apparently. Unless this is the end screen of the game.
Spoilers, Revocation.
Oh no, this is fucking to be continued. What a shit.
Oh, that's never happened before in an Earn to Die.
Oh yeah, and that's another thing about this series. The mobile versions apparently are a lot more fleshed out. For whatever reason.
Well, why aren't you showing us some mobile versions?
Because I don't have a mobile version.
Why not? You can get emulators for that. I've got an Android emulator.
Yeah, but I hate downloading stuff.
Yes, you clearly hate downloading stuff. Yes, that's clearly, yeah. Well, I don't even know how you function doing what you do.
Well, just hold on, Grimith. You want to place Blacklist? I can download it right now. And then 10 minutes later, it's done. Yeah, I got BlueStacks. Apparently this game really wants me to share it with other people.
Well, yes. Why wouldn't it? Get the views. Give 'em clicks, yo.
No CDRs?
I don't know what that acronym is without looking it up, which means that you've cited more than one acronym at me.
You know what?
To look up.
You know what? I'm not even...
You're not even what?
Just forget about it. Let's just leave it at that.
No, I gotta fucking look it up. CDR.
Well, first of all...
It's not CD readable. What do you know?
Well, first of all, You don't even have the right one. The right word.
Recordable, yes. Continue.
No, I think I just need to stop. I can't. I'm fucking.
CBR means way too many fucking things. Like where are we going after?
And CTR. CTR is what I originally said.
Oh,
and it's
CTR.
gonna. And it's still gonna mean too many things. You're not gonna be able to pin it down.
Click-through rate.
Oh, shut the fuck up.
That was the first result.
You gotta be fucking kidding.
I love that. You won't be able to pin it down. Click-through rate.
Fuck off.
First fucking result.